On photos, Ksamil often looks like the kind of place that should be expensive. Turquoise water, pale beaches, and little islands right off the coast. We were there from May 1st to May 3rd, 2026, traveling as two families, so we were able to get a fairly realistic impression of both the place itself and the prices. I want to start with the accommodation, because that is usually the first major expense people look at. We stayed in a private villa and booked 2 rooms for 2 nights, paying €180 in total. One smaller room for 2 people costs €60, and the larger one costs €120. The larger unit was called a penthouse, and honestly, for the beginning of May, it looked quite decent for the price. The layout was 2+1, which meant 2 bedrooms with 1 double bed in each room, plus a kitchen living room where there were 2 single beds and 2 small sofas. So overall, it was a place where a bigger group could actually fit without feeling completely squeezed. What I personally liked was that it had 2 balconies, one with a view of the sea and the other toward the mountains. The bathroom had a modern renovation, and the beds also looked modern in design. The rest of the interior was not exactly stylish or brand new, but everything was clean and well kept. And for me, that matters much more than trying to make everything look luxurious. Outside, there was also a parking space in the yard, and that was already included in the price, which is a real plus if you come by car. There was also an outdoor dining area with a grill and a nice swing, which made the place feel more relaxed and practical, especially for families. The location was also good, between Paradise Beach and the Hand of Ksamil, so it was convenient enough for getting around without feeling too isolated. For early May, I would say this was still a reasonable deal. Not incredibly cheap, but also not overpriced for Ksamil. At the same time, even in the off-season, you can already feel that this is not the kind of place where everything suddenly becomes budget-friendly just because summer has not fully started yet. We spent time at Ksamil Beach 7, and there 2 sunbeds cost €10. For early May, I thought that was still acceptable. It is one of those prices that does not feel too painful, but still reminds you that you are in a very tourist-oriented place. And that is something worth understanding before the trip. In Ksamil, many beaches are privately managed, so you often do not get a completely free and open beach experience. In many places, the comfortable spots with umbrellas and sunbeds are paid. Compared to summer, this still feels softer on the wallet, but it is definitely not the kind of place where you arrive and expect everything by the sea to be free or cheap. Food was another category where I could clearly feel the tourist factor. My impression was that in early May, food in Ksamil was about 10% more expensive than in Durrës at the same time. It was not a huge difference on every single meal, but overall, it was noticeable. Typical restaurant prices looked roughly like this. A Caesar salad was around 500 to 700 lek. Soups were also around 500 to 700 lek. A pasta usually cost about 850 to 900 lek. A pizza was around 850 lek. The portions were often decent, so I would not say the food felt unfairly priced, but it definitely felt like a place where prices are already adjusted to tourism more than in a regular Albanian city. You can save something on accommodation. You can still find better prices for sunbeds than during peak season. And overall, the costs have not yet reached their summer maximum. But the place already feels touristy, and that influences prices even at the beginning of May. So if someone expects Ksamil to be a hidden budget destination just because it is off-season, I do not think that is the right expectation. It is more accurate to say that it is a beautiful and popular place that becomes even more expensive in summer, while in early May, it is simply a little easier to handle. For us, as 2 families traveling in early May, it still felt okay, but I would definitely not describe Ksamil as a cheap destination. Even before the main season starts, it already has the pricing logic of a place that knows people want to be there.